go time! Hugo the Honey Badger here, buzzed and ready, claws tapping like drumsticks, mind racing like a cheetah on roller skates, wild and crazy things ahead. Picture this, a superhero detective who shows up in black and white and also in super splashy color. Sounds perfectly perplexing, right? A Spider-Noir, a brand new television series where a masked hero stalks 1930s New York City, solving crimes in rain, neon, and shadows, no guts, no glory. Here's the scoop. Spider-Noir is set in an alternate universe inside Sony's Spider-Man universe. It's like a parallel street where the buildings look familiar, but the stories take wild new turns. The season landed first on MGM Plus in the United States in May 2026, then 2 days later on Prime Video worldwide. 8 episodes, about 45 minutes each. A tight case file with twists like a snake doing yoga. The hero is Ben Reilly, also called the Spider. Not Peter Parker here, different history, different vibe, same sticky knack for trouble. Nicolas Cage plays Ben, and this is bananas. It's his first time leading a television series. He once voiced a different Spider-Man noir in animation, but this live-action Ben is its own universe. Fresh web, fresh threads. Page's style here is like 70% Humphrey Bogart, tough, smoky, hard-boiled, and 30% Bugs Bunny, a wink, a twist, a hop over danger. That mix means grim alleyways with surprise giggles. Seriously, one moment the rain hisses on the sidewalk, then a snappy line zips by like a hummingbird with a fedora. This story lives in the 1930s. Think jazz, trench coats, and city halls with secrets. Ben used to be a masked vigilante called the Spider, then retired for 5 years after his fiancée Ruby J. Williams was murdered. That heartbreak sits in his pocket like a heavy stone. A new case bangs on his office door and drags him back into the night. Hakuna Matata, but like cooler, because in noir, the past never stays buried. All around him, classic noir pieces click into place. Felicia Cat Hardy, a nightclub singer with claws of charm, a true femme fatale. Robbie Robertson, a bright, hopeful journalist friend who keeps faith when the streets go dark. Then the city's big bad puzzle bosses, Silvermane, a mob king with a brain like a chessboard, plus Tombstone and Sandman whose powers are, wait for it, actually killing them. This is nuts. Yep, Tombstone and Sandman are strong, but their own abilities are chewing away at them like termites in a tree trunk. A ticking clock. Every choice they make rumbles with fear and fury. That is big-time noir energy, power with a price. Kinda like trying to lift a boulder with tiny paws, each second hurts more. More pieces. Dr. Alethea Faber tries to help metahumans, science with heart and danger. Her son Ogden ages too fast because of experiments. Family and ethics crash like thunder. Meanwhile, a young newsboy named Frankie scampers through the city with scoops, and City Hall with Mayor Alfred Morris ties politics into the web. The whole town clicks like gears in a watch, one broken tooth and time goes wild. Now, the look. This show comes in 2 flavors, like a zebra smoothie and a parrot punch, an authentic black and white edition and a true hue full color edition. Not just a filter, but 2 carefully crafted versions. Cruise lit scenes with old-school noir tricks, big shadows, bright highlights, shiny rain. Costumes and sets were chosen to pop in both styles. The color one goes super saturated. Think Edward Hopper's Nighthawk. Bold lights, night windows glowing like candy. The black and white one feels smoky, lonely, like a detective whispering to the moon. Here's the wildest part. Same story, different mood. In color, it can feel like a brisk comic strip caper with zing. In black and white, it leans deeper into a shadowy mystery with heavy footsteps. Viewers pick the vibe like choosing boots for mud or skates for ice. Either way, the street lamp still flickers, the web still snaps tight. Behind the scenes, the showrunners are Oren Uziel and Steve Lightfoot, plus heavy-hitting producers like Phil Lord, Christopher Miller, and Amy Pascal. Harry Bradbeer directed the first 2 episodes to set the tone, and Zinga Stewart kept the rhythm rolling. Cinematographer Darren Tiernan shaped that chiaroscuro look, which is a fancy word for strong light and dark, like stripes on a honey badger. The music by Chris Bowers and Michael Dean Parsons slides between smoky jazz and heartbeat hero drums. There is even a lead song called Saving Grace, purring through the speakers like a cat on velvet. Okay, switching rivers, history twist time. Long before the trench coats, this universe's Ben was once Sergeant Peter Parker in World War I. He was bitten by a creature called Man Spider while freeing prisoners. After the war, he took the name Ben Reilly. That origin sits on sacrifice, not science class, which totally fits the gritty noir world. A hero born on a battlefield, then remade in a city of secrets. Even the marketing showed the attitude, with no power comes no responsibility. A flipped version of the famous line, in this city, power is messy and duty hurts. Sometimes the bravest move is getting up one more time, even with rain in the eyes and a broken heart in the coat pocket. Now, a little tension-building moment. Some industry chatter suggested the studio might shift plans, maybe less focus on certain movies and more on shows like this. But that talk wasn't an official decision. Studios change paths like meerkats shifting tunnels. Today's map can bend tomorrow. So the only solid ground here is the series that actually arrived, web and all. Quick lightning facts. The season dropped on MGM Plus in the US and on Prime Video worldwide in May 2026 in both editions. There's also a tie-in comic one-shot called Spider-Noir #1, offered in black and white and in color. a tiny doorway into the show's mood, and critics praised Nicolas Cage. World-weary charm with surprising bite. Honey Badger approved. Personal take, the two format choice feels like picking between a classic black and white photo of a thunderstorm and a bright comic book splash of a city at midnight. Both awesome, just different flavors. One tastes like dark chocolate, the other like cherry pop. Either way, the mystery crunches between the teeth, and the cast around Ben lights up the map. Cat Hardy sings with danger, Robbie's hope shines like a lantern, Silvermane plays philosophy games while pulling strings, Tombstone and Sandman fight time itself. Dr. Faber runs toward cures even when the road smokes under her shoes. Each step pushes the spider to choose mercy or might, truth or comfort. No easy snacks here. One more curveball. This universe treats the spider as the only superhero in 1930s New York. No big team-ups. That isolation makes him feel huge and tiny at once. A lone paw print on a rainy boulevard. When he swings, the whole town listens. Speaking of wild stuff, check this out. The creators even finished 2 separate color pipelines, not just one switch. Wardrobe fabrics, wall textures, and neon signs were chosen to sing in both versions. In black and white, the angles carve faces into statues. In color, the reds and greens pop like parrots at sunrise. Bear with me, this gets wild. The same punchline lands with 2 different drum fills. Some nights, the color cut feels like a playful caper, like Dick Tracy running down an alley of jelly beans. Other nights, the black and white cut sinks into Chandler-style doom. Streetlights smear, and choices echo. 2 doors, same hallway, different breezes on the whiskers. Okay, switching rivers. Next up in the wider spider world, another character with a twist waits in the wings, a shadow with a grin, maybe a singer with claws, maybe a brainy inventor with a secret spark. That tail prowls close by. Time to button the trench coat. This city of webs and whispers brings a honey badger daydream or two, swinging past neon diners, rain pattering on hat brims, a hero who keeps going even when the night howls back. Webbed into more adventures soon. Stay curious, little one, and keep those tails wagging.